Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, back playing some more Terra tech. I'm working on this dual type tech, I think I was calling it. So I'd like to welcome you once again to the episode of the channel, to hopefully a decent show. I thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a good one too. So I'm going to try and craft me up some good stuff here, but while it's working on that, I'm just going to kind of work along and see what I got to scrap, put in, using these new treasure blocks. It's going to be a lot nicer. Just got to make sure I get the right stuff, though. Yeah, let's go with that one. A little bigger. Be a little faster, hopefully. So yeah, it's a wee bit slow, but, things will pick up eventually. So while it's just kind of getting started, I would like to just remind you that, if you do happen to enjoy what you're about to see, throw the like down below. If you don't, or if you do, or if you have a specific reason why you do enjoy, comments are always a cool way to send in some feedback, because that feedback, it does help out quite a bit. It's a very good learning tool. It's helped me already quite a bit. All the support and all the awesome you guys bring to a little channel such as this, or to any channel, it is appreciated. I do thank you kindly. So now, I'm still trying to figure out what I need to actually scrap here to get what I want. And it looks like I need a few of them to get some of that rhodite. Pretty sure that's what I'm missing. It'll find its way. But yeah, like I was saying, it all does help. Because I am always trying to learn something new. It helps me have a good day. And maybe even by the end of it, you'll think, hey, I should subscribe to this guy's channel. He's got some alright stuff to watch. And if you do so, ding the bell on top of it. Then it'll let you know when there is something new. But yeah, the whole time I've been kind of keeping an eye on my wheel or my tread situation. I want to kind of keep things hopefully able to climb just about any terrain. But it's going to be tough. It ain't going to be an easy feat with something this size. It is a wee bit big. I might be trying, after this one, if I can get her all figured out and lined out, I might try to make a smaller version. It won't be as complete. It'll have a more limited storage, but it might do in a pinch, kinda. Maybe it'd be the mobile outpost kind of thing. That could be pretty sweet. But I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what they do with the re-anchoring feature, because I know they've been trying to balance it out and different things and such. So things have had timers, I think, or cooldowns added to them and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting. I think that's what should happen, though. I don't know, I suggested myself that we be able to unanchor and re-anchor each tech once a day cycle. I figure you do that, and it's hard to take advantage too badly. You'll get that once. Say an invader sneaks you in, oh no, re-anchor, I'm good. But then after that, anything else that happens in that day cycle, it's gonna be held against you. So, you gotta keep on your toes, but it'd be like a second chance kind of thing. Like that right there. That's kind of nice, being able to re-anchor from up in the air, too. That does help a lot, but it doesn't quite make sense. But it does help a lot. Because currently it's changed from the more recent updates. And if I take this thing off as it is now, it doesn't re-anchor. It twitches out, and it goes a little stupid. It actually ends up flipping upside down most of the time without hitting something. And see, like that, saved it. I think that'd be alright to have that part left alone, re-anchor from a specific height. Maybe not the 100 or 200 feet I did it at in the one test, but, maybe from 50 foot. But then I guess it would have to count from the anchor for the distance. So maybe give it 50 foot should be good. And wherever it counts from, hopefully there's lots of room there. So yeah, them's my thoughts on that. So I'm just kind of letting this thing work along, just see how it processes stuff, and seeing where I could add in, say, my selling feature or my power charging feature, because that's got to come into here too. And I'm thinking it's going to be more at the middle, because I really don't want to put too much weight on either end any more than I have to. I want to try and get as much important stuff in there and then have it look the way I want it to look. So I think it's going to be quite the trick. If I don't scale it right, it's going to bite me in the arse. So it might come right down to the wire on this one. Hopefully it'll work, but there is a chance it will fail. Either way, figure some stuff out, learn a thing or two, hopefully. Ideas for the next build, at least. But yeah, I've been really kind of thinking about getting back down to the ground. And the more and more I think about it, the more and more I think I might turn those rockets around. I don't want to jump into it right yet because I'm still liking the idea of the forward propulsion and having the rockets in general over the propellers. Because the propellers are a little weaker, well, depending on what you're using, can be a lot weaker than the rockets. So, kind of weighing me options on that one. Widen that out a bit, it'll help me get as much of a footprint as I can. And another thing I've been trying to do with this one is on the bottom, I've been staggering the seams of the treads, so there shouldn't be a continuous line of where the treads start and stop between different ones. Hopefully it won't get hooked on like top ridges of mountains or blocks or things like that. Maybe we'll be able to spit them out and just get them going. I'm still trying to keep an eye on if maybe we're starting to perhaps crush blocks if we run them over. But I really do think that would be an awesome thing, to keep the player a little more honest too, Not that we're cheating or nothing, but it's like, oh, I can just run in there, bash them all to snot, run over everything, collect it up later, no worries. But if things got crushed, it kind of get you thinking. It's like, okay, I got to do this because I don't want to run over that shield. I need that. I need those batteries. So I don't know. It'd have its pros and its cons. I figure, like any other possible addition to any game. Just a thought. I have them from time to time. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're evil. Most of the time they're not, though. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I kind of want a little bit of armor in the butt of this thing, just in case. It might end up in a campaign at some point. It's one thing I do from time to time is I actually save up the money and I buy in one of my big techs just to see how they run. Give the game a real good chance to shine. I figure if I order in a big tech and everything works good on a campaign that's been started already, that's a fair good sign of stability for the game. I could be wrong on that, but I don't know. I'm going to go with that theory anyway. It's been working for me. Yeah, like anything though, I don't want to put too much weight, like I said earlier. Gotta keep my eyes on the prize kind of thing. Make sure things don't get a little too out of hand weight-wise. It would really kind of suck if it just did nothing. It should drive at least, though, so I got that to fall back on. But then, I don't know. Maybe that'll have to change. Whoa. Yeah, because my idea is they start as one thing. They can change, pretty fast sometimes. The work doesn't always get done that fast, but the ideas can change real quick. Like lickety-split kind of stuff. Freaking crazy. Get an extra wheel in here and there. I figure I'll get as many as I can, get them overlapping, like I was talking about there earlier. And that'll give me the best chance for a good drive if I need it. So yeah, it's already getting too heavy at the back. I added all those extra blocks. I got some color into her now, and so yeah, it's starting. It's getting in the air though. It's not too bad, but it's not the greatest. So I'm hoping by the time it's all said and done, the weight being distributed hopefully evenly, when it is all shaped in and everything's added, I'm hoping that'll be enough. It might be. But as you can see, I got my propellers in there. It's supposed to be helping me turn. Right now I'm just kind of going with the flow as far as forward. So I got some for forward too, right? But these, I'm trying to steer it a little bit. Trying to get it kind of under control, see if I can get the nose to come down. But yeah, that's kind of a weird little hiccup it's got there, right? Ooh, it's got the jitters. Pretty serious hiccups when they hit you at that altitude. Oh, I guess I don't know my altitude, honestly, but I'm doing about 17. Oh, 20. Oh, 14. 1. Something. Going that way. So yeah, it is possible. It's going to be a tricky balancing act, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes in the end. Seems like I've been stuck being around these ice biomes for the last while. I go for a little float. I end up doing a big circle. And then it's an ice biome I end up anchoring myself in. Then I go for another float. I go a different way in a circle. Yeah. That's some quite the circles, eh? See, I got right on the edge of it that time, though. So it's close. I get a little change in scenery, but keeps it interesting. And there, collecting my stuff back. Getting it all resorted out. Yeah, there's my pacemaker block in action. But from there, yeah, I figured I'd go into the R&D and give her a chance in here, see how it goes. I figure this way it'll, whoa, that's re-anchoring. Not so good. Oh, yeah, that's, ouch. Come on, help me out. Fix for me, please. Fix for me. But yeah, it was starting to get a little extra laggy in there, so I figured the R&D would probably be a little nicer on the old PC. She can only take so much, Captain. She's old. She's only got so much power. Oh, ow, lost the tread. Don't do it, man. Don't beat it up. Don't do it. Zap. Like magics. Just gone. Oh, anchor. Anchor? Will you anchor? Not happening. Not at all. So anyway, yeah, we had to reload, got her anchored again. Did a little more work. I was hoping it would get better, but no, it's still a little heavy in the arse. So yeah, I gotta do a bunch to this thing, but it re-anchored. So that's a good thing. So yeah, there's a lot of work still to go into it, but it's coming along. I can still see how it might work. That's a big might. It's like if. It's 2 letters, but that freaking word can be huge. Huge. It can be massive. Yeah, I got my little helper in there anyway, so this should help me out a little bit. I'll get a better view on things. I'll be able to hopefully cram as much as I need into here. Should be good. I'll get the best chance, I think, out of making this thing work in the end. So yeah, I've added a few things. And honestly, it doesn't really seem to have done too much. I really shouldn't have tried that re-anchor button. It seems to kick in a whole bunch of horrible. It's not really good. Now, see, I'm doing backflips and craziness. It's like, oh, I'm gonna puke. It'd be horrible. So yeah, I'm not too sure how this is all gonna pan out, but I'm not gonna give up on it. Nope. I'm going to keep on trying, keep on hoping. Hopefully something will work out for us. But yeah, I think right around in here, though, I'm going to start calling this one. So, as always, I would like to thank you once again for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please throw the like down below. That blue thumb does mean a lot, along with all your comments and all the awesome you guys bring. You're the only ones that can bring it. And it is appreciated. And, if you we're just kind of sitting around looking for something to do, and you got some cool and original texts and you'd like to share them, don't forget about the Saturday Showcase, where you could have a video of your very own with your text in it. All you got to do is find my Saturday Showcase auditions link down below, post your in-game snapshots or save games to the thread that it takes you to, and I'll take it from there, and we'll have some fun sharing ideas and everything. And you'll have a video that you can watch, and we'll all have some fun. And, other than that, if you happen to have a couple bucks you'd like to spare, donate to the channel to help keep her alive and strong, it would be appreciated. And I got my PayPal.me link down in the description. It's set up for $2, but, buck, anything, it'll help. It'd be, like I said, appreciated. And also it'd get your name put into a draw where you could possibly be the winner of 3D printed tech that is currently valued at $40. So, it's a little fun and games kind of thing. So until next time, everybody, keep being the awesome, keep having a good one. Bye.